Dela Wright, my MVVs, welcome.
Omo, my people say get reason when dog dey sabi follow man wey get big belle o. Una sabi the reason? E be say if the man no poo poo, the man fit vomit. All na food. Hey, no be small thing o. They say that Auntie Ebony allegedly breaks down in tears as Ooni of Ife made his intention known to her that one of those surrogate girl. I don't know if you have been following this trend for a very long time. There was this lady that was supposed to be a surrogate parent for Ebony, that Ebony, imported from London to Nigeria, okay? That time that we heard that there was so much problems where the sisters to the Ooni of Ife, everybody was saying, what has only got to do with surrogacy, that they are a royal family. You want to born, you go born natural pikin. They know they do artificial insemination or anything, as we were hearing. And the girl now came to Nigeria, and at the end of the day, since surrogacy be no work, omo girl go now, girl no gree go. The girl they do waka for palace of the Ooni of Ife. They speak English, and they became friends with the Ooni of Ife. She'll go to gym, come back wearing all of those kinds of things, and of course, we are all aware that Ooni of Ife is a man that has a great sense of humor. He likes to be with intelligent girls, speak with them, as we are hearing. If the information is true, you know that I have told you my own, I'm not lying. I'm not there in the palace. These are all alleged, rumored, and speculated information making the rounds on social media. That is why I keep telling you that these are not first, second, or third hand information. These are all rumors, okay? They said the lady was going to the gym, showing herself, her structure, but they said this lady fine, now fine baby, like she just did like Coca-Cola shape, like say the baby fine well, okay? At some point, we now heard that it was somebody who is very close to Ebony in the UK, who introduced that lady to Ebony, who introduced this very young girl we are talking about, that this woman in UK is Ebony's godmother in UK, Yoruba woman that lives in UK, that introduced that surrogate mom to Ebony. And Ebony flew that surrogate mom to Nigeria. And the thing did not work. We now heard that this this very girl that she gave to Ebony to be Ebony's surrogate mom happens to be her granddaughter that Ebony did not know. So the reason why she introduced that girl to Ebony as surrogate mom was because they were also trying to enter the palace of the Ooni of Ife. Kabiyesi has the royal cake, and Kabiyesi is basically one man that most of these families want to marry their daughters to. Of course, you know about pedigree and everything, and they are ready to give out their number. So Ebony was looking for a surrogate mother at that time, but she didn't know that the girl that was introduced to her was the granddaughter to the very woman who introduced that girl to Ebony. When the girl got to the palace of the Ooni of Ife, unfortunately, the surrogate thing did not work. Instead of the girl to go back to the UK, the girl refused to go back. The grandmother now flew to Nigeria, and when the grandmother flew to Nigeria, the grandmother came to see Ooni of Ife as Ebony's godmother in the UK. The grandmother stayed and refused to go. The girl too went to go and stay with the grandmother. Ebony left them in the palace and went to the UK because she needed to go back to work. She has a very fine accounting job in the UK that she is doing. As a matter of fact, Ebony is a co-partner to that firm that she is working. So let me tell you that actually she has a good job, okay? And she's making money as well. So, do you know that this very lady, that surrogate mama that we were hearing that time, they say she is in that list of women that Kabiyesi wants to marry right now. And they say Kabiyesi had to make it known to Ebony that Ebony broke down in tears. Like Ebony was so disappointed. Ebony cried and cried and cried that this is not one of the things that she expects from Kabiyesi, that is not fair. Now, a lot of people are saying Karma came very early because this was like this level of betrayal, because they said this surrogate mom became friends with Ebony. Like strong friendship started happening in the UK and everything. Without this girl knowing that, without Ebony knowing that, when Kabiyesi travels to the UK, Kabiyesi, that lady used to see Kabiyesi, like they have been in a relationship for over a year now. You know that surrogating, if you ever heard about that surrogating. From that time, these people have been in a relationship with the Ooni of Ife. Ebony had no idea. She didn't know anything was going on, but she just found out now that that thing that she thought before is actually happening. They said she was very, very devastated. She cried so much when she heard this news, okay, if this information is true. But a lot of people are saying it is a good thing that she now can feel what betrayal feels like. Because this is a very serious level of betrayal. That girl has been there in the UK with Ebony. They said they go out together, they talk and all of that. This girl never, ever, that lady never for once opened her mouth to tell Ebony that, look, I've been seeing Kabiyesi behind your back. They said, as we are hearing, you know that Ebony has been in the UK. Like she comes, she goes, she comes, she goes. Most times when the girl goes back, when Ebony goes back to the UK, the girl will come to Nigeria and, be with the Ooni of Ife and all of that. Ebony kept hearing, but Ooni of Ife is a businessman. So they said when Ebony will bring this up, they don't even have the right to ask Ooni of Ife these kinds of questions. And Ooni will not deny that the girl didn't come. Ooni will say that it was a business trip and all of that. And the girl will also tell Ebony that it's a business trip. She brought a proposition for the Ooni of Ife when she went to Nigeria. She met with the Ooni of Ife, one thing, two things, and all of that. But Ebony didn't know that this whole thing, they said at some point, Ebony started suspecting, but she thought that it's just going to be one of those relationships. But right now, it is very glaring that it's not one of those relationships. It is very glaring that something is happened. It is very glaring that, look, Ooni of Ife is preparing to bring this woman as a wife. Ebony is disappointed. She has been crying as we are hearing, if the information is true, that she's so sad. She's been crying. And I think that this should serve as a lesson. Maybe she will now understand where Naomi pain is coming from. Now, anybody can do anything to you, but it will not hurt you like somebody that you call your own friend, who is supposed to protect you against these kinds of things, being the one who does it to you. This is what we are hearing. And they say Ebony is like devastated over what is going on. I'm going to bring you more update. I appreciate you guys so much. Thank you.